It's only a model. Shh.
We're knights around the table, not round the square or triangle. We come to hang, chat the game, and Friday that we're able. We play well here in Camelot, we are chums and fun, but Camelot. We're knights around the table, our host is formidable. He runs a strange, often insane, but sure he's quite unstable. He's army mad in Camelot, but seems never to have done a lot. Quite incomprehensible. We're wrenching and we have no plan but to sit and hear Dodge babble. It's a lazy time in Camelot.
I have to shake my bum a lot.
This channel is a not-so-proud member of YouTube's all-encompassing special society of heavily overwhelmed layout enthusiasts. Check any railway show, check any railway club, check any layout, check your own house. You'll find one of us somewhere. Warning, the content of this stream is not suitable for children under the age of 16. The topic, language, themes, attitude, and personality of the presenter is not appropriate for anyone, much less children under the age of 16. Topics discussed will not center on trains and will focus on anything except politics. It just happens trains are running. Any similarity between characters, situations, trains, and intelligent thoughts is strictly a coincidence. Any rebroadcast or transmission of the stream without the express written consent of Major League Baseball is strictly prohibited. Viewer discretion is advised. Remember the 3 rules for model train layouts and pretty much anything. It's your layout, do what you want as you want. Do not tell someone else what to do unless they ask you directly what they should do. Do not call out, mock, criticize, or insult another channel on your channel or anyone else's channel. Thank you for your cooperation.
And see it, you'll love it, and it's all done in the best possible way.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope all you fellow Knights of the Rhomboid table are okay on that side of the camera. I did not know if I would be able to stream today. I just got home. I have not had time to set up trains or anything. I have the same trains I ran last week on camera. I haven't even adjusted the cameras. I don't even know how long I'll be on. But I think more than just about any other time I need this distraction. And so it's great to have all you Knights of the Rhomboid table here. I think Joyce is joining us now already for a bit. I've only got about 5 people on my list. I saw, so greetings, Sir Colin of Wykes, Sir James of Dundas Junction, Sir Andy the Hot Dog Pilot, Sir Efo Van Zon, Sir Chris from the Valleys. I saw Valerie Green was here earlier. I saw Sir Greg from Midsummer Rail was here. And now we're being joined by Joyce. Sir Kieran is here from J94. Sir Simon from SJ Train World just walked in. Great to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I guess I'll wait as the word goes around and more people come in. Well, that's a different job. His job here is Royal Air Force
You have 17.
Chief. I'm drinking a beer. I need a beer. I cannot talk about anything specifically, but I'm just going to tell you for this entire week, right before we left for Australia, I got a jury summons notification. And the way it works in my locality, you're given dates and you have to call the night before the date. And usually they give you a 2-day window. And I knew something was up because they gave a 5-day window. And it's usually a month to 6 weeks in advance that they warn you. We need you to be available to come down. And so I got, went to Australia, came back. We were back Thursday and Friday. We came back kind of, was it a Tuesday we came back?
Yeah. No. Yeah. A very, very long Tuesday.
A very long Tuesday, yeah. So here, let's go ahead and put you on camera now.
Tuesday lasted forever.
The Tuesday that lasted forever. The 36-hour, 34-hour Tuesday, whatever it was. Goodness, why can't I get this straight? There we go. Well, not straight enough. Better one, better two. Better one, better two. And then I'll just go to this bit. And so, let's see, did somebody else just come in? Nope, it's just the same group yakking. Anyhow, so it's a 5-day window, which tells you it's something major. Now, getting summoned does not mean you automatically serve on the jury. They call a whole bunch of people, and then you sit in this place called the jury conference room. And there will be, depending on how many they call, there might be 20 people there, there might be 100 people there. There was about 60 people in my group. And so early Monday morning, we got called in, and then we had to go upstairs into the court chambers. And they just randomly called 21 people. And then you go through the process that's called in the American court system voir dire, which is direct talking, Hey, Sir Randall, how are you? And Sir Dino, great to have you here. Anyhow, they start asking the first group of 21, anybody here can't serve for valid medical, physical reasons, hardship cases, like I've got a job and if I don't show up, I don't get paid, and, blah, blah, blah. And those people get excused. All right, so they do a few of those, and okay, they refill it up to 21. And then once they got 21 people in the box that don't have excuses for leaving, they start interviewing them. What's your name? What do you do for a living? Tell us about your family, wife, kids. Have you ever been involved in a crime? Have you ever been on a jury? Have you ever, any relation to the law enforcement world? And then they'll ask you some basic questions about court in general. And then, based on some of the answers people give, they'll excuse more people. So until they get to what happens is they will then take once they got 21 people, the judge and the lawyers
the prosecutors and the defense attorneys, go into a separate room while you sit there, and then both groups go through the list of jurors out of that 21, and they have a limited number of people they can just kick out. Like, I don't like that person, I don't like that person, I don't like this person, I don't, and so they'll eliminate some. And then they'll come back, and out of the 21 that they've both elected to keep, the others are dismissed, and they'll call up another group to fill it up to 21 again. Until they get to, in the case I was in, they decided they wanted 14 jurors. 12 official jurors, and then they have what are 2 alternates. Long story short, I thought I was clear. Like, they had 13 people up on the stand, and they called 8 people. I was second to last of the next group of 8. And then the judge doesn't even call me out to voir dire me. The guy next to me said, Your Honor, you didn't interview the guy next to you. Or next to me. And so I had to give my information. All right, so now there's 3 people who can't do it. So I can't, out of the 8 people, 3 make excuses that they can't be there. So they call 3 more people in. So now we've got another group of 21, and they go back, and their goal is to pick 14. So now they finally come out, and they start going through the list of jurors. Okay, if we call your name, you stay. If we don't call your name, you leave. And they go through, and they call, and they get to 13. I'm like, yes, I'm not chosen. Number 14, Anthony Dodge. And then they dismissed all the other people. Some people sat there for 4 hours during all this interviewing and never even got called up to the docket for the voir dire. They just sat there waiting for their name to get called, and then they got dismissed. And it took them over 4 hours to go through this process of picking a jury. And then they announced, okay, they go back into chambers. So we're sitting out here. Half hour later, they come out. All right. Here is the numbers, and your juror number 1, your juror number 2, your juror number 3, your juror number 4, and then I'm last, and Mr. Dodge, juror 14. Okay, numbers 13 and 14, you'll be the alternates. Now, here's what sucks. Hey, 156 Shortbread Andrew is here. Hello. And Tim just came in. Hey, Kiwi Dave and Tim, CEO Tim, nice to have you here. And so the thing is, I take it seriously. I'm not going to make up an excuse to get out of it. And trust me, there were some people making up excuses. And there was one guy that he just went in with, I ain't going to serve and you ain't going to make me serve. I don't want to serve. Well, yeah, he got eliminated. I don't want beer. This is a waste of my time, waste of my day. Okay, he got eliminated. So I could have done that and been dismissed. But you can also be found contempt of court doing that if you do it too belligerently. But anyhow, here's the thing. And this is what I've had to live with for 5 days. 5 days that started before 8 o'clock and went to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, where you're sitting in the jury room or you're sitting in the courtroom and you are listening to everything about the case. You're taking notes because 2 people could drop dead and suddenly you're in. And they put, but when the final day, and that was today, when they finally ended their cases, the prosecution has rested, the defense has rested, they've done their final arguments and rebuttal of final arguments. Okay. Then the judge takes an hour to go over jury instruction. And then, okay, ladies and gentlemen, the 12 jurors, numbers 1 through 12, shall retire to the jury room and begin deliberations. The 2 alternates, you are now dismissed. Thanks for your service. Get the fuck out. And the thing is, the entire time of the trial, I don't know if people who have never been on a jury know this, but when you go, at least in the American system, when you go back in the jury room, you're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to talk about the witnesses. You're not allowed to talk about the case. Everybody thinks they're back there talking the case. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to go home and talk about it to your family. You are not allowed to talk about it. So you gotta find, you've got 14 random people in a tiny closet of a room, hemmed in with a big table and 14 chairs. You've got all these people hemmed in who don't know each other. Okay, actually, two of our jurists knew each other, and usually that would get one of them kicked out, but they let it slide. And 14 people that normally would not congregate with each other. And the one thing you have in common that has brought you together, you're not allowed to talk about. So you all just sit there and, well, you start, well, you know, you got grandkids. You have, you know, hey, did you see the game last night? Did you see, you know, you just start talking random. And then eventually you find out who are the stand-up comedian wannabes. And ours wasn't me, believe it or not. I was trying to be serious at first. And we had this guy who was a pastor, and also works in, or is part owner or the face. He's in administration of a siding company, a housing siding company, and he's on TV and commercials apparently. I don't watch TV, so I don't see the commercials. But if I ever saw the commercial, what? Hey, Carl, how are you, Papa John? Welcome in. So the thing is, the case is a very heavy case. It's very sad. It's very tragic. And you are getting the emotional barrage of all the testimony. Not to mention, you get the frustration of the lawyers objecting to each other and fighting it out. And the judge says, excuse me, jury, would you go into this room? It'll only be about 15, 20 minutes. An hour and a half later, you're called back out again. Oh, we got another emergency legal issue that we need to discuss outside the jury. Okay, would you guys go back in the jury room and wait? I wouldn't replace our jury system. I'm a full supporter of our system, but it's a very tedious process. And it's very hard to not be allowed to talk about it because, especially in a case like this, they ought to have like deputies. You can go into a side room and discuss the case. Like, I just need to vent. And then, of course, things happen. Even personalities within the jury can kind of clash or decide, like, there's one crazy guy here, one annoying person there, whatever. You might have that. I'm not saying that did happen. I'm just saying it can happen. You don't know. I mean, to be honest, overall, I think I like the group of people I was with. I was probably the most annoying person in the group, but there it is. Or maybe second most annoying. I think there's somebody more annoying than me. But it was, I don't know, you know.
Andy, a good fart often helps.
And there's just so much stress and frustration. You can't talk about it, you know. So it's like I come home and I want to explode, not at Joyce but to Joyce. So like, oh my God, you can't talk about it. You cannot talk about it, and you just absorb it. And then when you finally are allowed to talk about it with the other people that sat through what you just sat through, goodbye, get out. Oh, by the way, for your weeks of work, here's $125. Thank you, and get out. Like, you can't, they don't even let you stay in the courtroom. Go home, go. You know, we'll call you, or you can call us at 9 a.m. on Monday to find out what the verdict was. And I don't know how long they're going to take to deliberate. I have no idea. But I did get sent home or, you know, was asked, was I going to stay? Like, no. I'm not going to stay here. Hey, Sir Raymond Legs. So yeah, it was crazy. So anyhow, I guess I could put some trains in motion to entertain you people. I don't even know. I haven't even set up the cameras, although it looks like the one camera on the floor is looking pretty good. I haven't run these trains since last Friday. I have not done any testing. Wow, that didn't just hit something, did it? Or are you messing? Oh, you're going to start the trains. Joyce is playing with trains. Okay, you're going the wrong way. Now are you going the right way? Yes, you're going the right way. Oh, Alan is here. Hi. Hi, Al. Nice to have you here. Whoop. Ederway, Ederway. There we go. I keep hearing some sort of slowdown. Let me go to the multicam, and then I can see just how bad all the cameras are. Okay, I think we're overall pretty good, but yeah, it's just the trial is tragic. Hopefully I don't get anybody in trouble if they peer review later and say you went online and talked about it. It's a tragic case, and that's all I'll say about it. And to spend 5 days listening to the testimony and the battle of wits between the attorneys and such, it's emotionally very draining. And now that it's over, I do feel I am very drained, but I'm too proud of my I'm too proud of my streak to just take a Saturday off if I can avoid it. I'm too proud of having been on Saturday. So anyhow, that's me babbling. I tried to catch. Sir Andy Dobson is here. Sir Andy Dobson. I think I said hi to Sir Raymond Legs. What is my oldest steamer that run well? Is define oldest. I've got the Class 50 model, or the Prussian PR8, which I think is my oldest in terms of age, that runs fairly well. The BR50 also runs well. Are you getting them? Oh, you knocked them over. Oh, the cats knocked them over. All right, well, you take over the show for a minute.
Oh, sure. Well, hi, everybody that I didn't say hi to, or wasn't able to say hi to. Yeah, Anthony was lucky that it only lasted a week. It could have been a lot longer than that. This was that one that's missing a connection.
One is missing what?
The doohickey. So anyway, Tino and wave hi and this hi everybody. I'm not gonna try to go back and catch up. So and yeah, Carl, that would be true. So anyway, it's been a stressful week. Anthony has been very stressed with this because you know he takes things like this very seriously. So it was come home and eat and go to bed because it was just wearing him out too. So personally, I'm glad it's over, and hopefully we'll get some things back in order. As it is, I've done a solo job entertaining the young man. They took him to the zoo yesterday, which is kind of fun. First thing he wanted to do was ride the train, so we did that. That's all right, Randall. So Anthony's straightening out a Loco that I tried straightening and knocked it over. I can do it. It just will take a little more time than it will for him. So anyway, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button.
Yes, I'm going to assume the cats nailed this.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'll just leave this car off.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I hate cats.
Absolutely. Well, he's got it running now, so.
Oh, I had it running.
You get stopped? Yeah, it's hot. So, no, he's just rolling around on the floor.
Something's not connecting on. Oops, there goes my foot kicking it.
That didn't help.
No, that didn't help. Oh, where is this can? There it is. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
There's something wrong with the Duchess of Sutherland.
Yeah. And there's not enough room. So anyway, I'm not going to entertain you very well. You guys should talk amongst yourselves.
I'll have to see what's wrong with that.
I agree, it's just not the time.
I don't know if the train's just too long for them or what. It was working fine last week, but something's dragging.
I'm doing fine, Andrew. How about yourself?
Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't get a chance to test
Not
anything this
the
week.
way I wanted to spend my first week of summer vacation that was at home.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You know, we take the end of last week off to recover from the trip to Australia. And I was like, okay, Monday we're going to start doing this, doing that. Sunday night I call, your group has to report it. Oh, crap, I have to report. Well, maybe like every other time I've been summoned for jury duty, which is over 10.
Take a few hours and they'll send you home.
Yeah, and then I'll lose Monday, but I'll have the rest of Monday to. Nope, they stole a week from me.
Took a week from them.
Oh, Tim, the deck is all done. It's been all
Yeah,
done
the
since
deck's
before we
done.
left for Australia. Well, technically it's not done because we still got to get cushions for those chairs.
Yeah, we can use what we have, so we get them out for a short time today.
Got lost again up in the hills. Hi, Lee. How are you? Hey, Ewan. Great to
okay.
have you. Welcome in.
We caught some of Alan, but not as much as we'd like. I enjoy his vacations. So you've been busy, Randall. That's good.
Yeah, well, you know, every country and even every locale in the U.S. does it
Yeah,
slightly
that makes
different.
sense.
But yeah, it's tedious because, you know, you get to a part where, all right, testimony is
It's good. It's better to be busy.
getting interesting, and then all of a sudden, objection, your honor, got to fight. Okay, 10 minutes at the bench. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to have to ask you to step into the jury room while we sort out this legal matter. And then you're in the jury room for half an hour twiddling your thumbs because you can't know what's going on there.
Talk trade.
Talk trades.
Try something else.
What else could I talk about? Well, hey, let's talk about what I did this week. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about what I did this morning. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about what I've done since I did the live stream on Friday. I did Artie show on Saturday, and the rest is trial.
Yeah, we're Cayenne. Oh. Okay. Cayenne is here.
All right.
And he's been missing. Yeah, they got home a little earlier yesterday, so Cayenne got about an hour worth of
Cayenne!
He not wanna go
Opa!
home.
He's free!
Cayenne,
Opa is free now! I'll see you on
the garage
Sunday.
Sale. The boot sale, as somebody would say. You got some new stuff.
Yeah, you got some new toys, did you? At the yard sale or garage sale or whatever it was?
Anyway, I told you I'd have Opa back. He'll be here Sunday, and we'll be all together next week. So, it's all good. Did it stop raining, Lindy? Are you making it to your balloon festival? The rain this week has been incredible. Every time it rains, it just pours. Monday started with a beautiful shelf cloud. That got people excited.
Whoa. You got a little tissue or something to squish a buggy?
I don't. I can find it. Where'd he go?
Okay, he dead.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
You want a Kleenex?
Nah, he's dead now. I already killed it. Do you want a Kleenex now? No. What am I going to do? Blow its nose?
Kleenex for your hands?
No, I had something here to squish him with.
Whatever you kill
That was rude. It was one of those beetles that occasionally comes in. You know, we're gonna have to change a couple of companies, I think. We're not supposed to have these guys coming in. You get a year reprieve if you actually serve.
I thought it was 2.
Oh, I thought it was 1 year.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Because somebody was on our jury said, "Oh, I had to serve on a jury last year, so I thought I was safe this year."
Oh well, okay then. Maybe they changed the rules. That's what I thought it was.
It's 1 year. You're not on. And technically, they can summon you. You could just call and say, "I was on a jury last
right.
year."
Yeah.
But
You can change the
so
day.
again, after the 3 weeks in Australia where I really lost track of YouTube, I started catching up on, you know, a little bit
on the weekend, yeah.
on the weekend, and then now I'm completely off again. I did catch a few people. I did catch your videos while I was waiting at the courthouse before we officially had to be there, because we're allowed to have our cell phones except during once the workday begins, and then you can get your cell phone. Hey, Chesty Trains, nice to have you. Oh, we've been back safe and sound from Australia. I've just been on jury duty for a week and have been out of touch with all of you.
We've been back, it'll be 2 weeks on Tuesday.
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks next Tuesday. A week and a half now.
But we haven't... Oh, okay.
Oh,
then.
gotta head off and refuel the van. All right, Randall.
Okay. Yeah, so no, we haven't played tennis once. We haven't been out on our boat once.
We haven't done our boat. That was all stuff we were going to do this week. All right, get it back into riding our bikes and playing tennis.
Got to get back into our routine.
Get back into our summer routine. Take our boat out and do a little kayaking. And now next week's the holiday, so it's going to be kind of hard to try to develop a routine with the and birthdays, because July 4th is the American holiday, and then I have birthdays for two of my kids on the 6th and 7th. And doesn't somebody else have a birthday here?
No, Vale's is in a couple weeks.
Val's is later in July. Okay.
Something like that. I got it on the calendar. Day trip to the museum train. Nice. That sounds cool, Eco.
Oh, a 100-year-old EMU. That does sound cool. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't have the stories I would love to tell. I can't tell.
Right, yeah.
And I have nothing else. I told my stories for last week's show last week. I got nothing new. Other than, like I said, one of the best things that happened was I came home yesterday. They dismissed us early because a big thing came up, and they just, because something came up, and they were just like, this is going to take us a while to sort out. It's already after 4 o'clock. Why don't you guys just go home? So I got home, and Kai was still here.
Right.
Oh, my God. I saw Kai a bit last Thursday, or not last Thursday. I saw Kai a bit Sunday,
Right.
and this is the first time I'd seen him since we got back from Australia. So, you know, he's coming over Tuesday and expecting to see Grandpa, and nope, Grandpa's gone. And he was told I wouldn't be there, but, and then, so I got home early enough on Thursday that he came in and said, you know, he clearly was happy that I was there.
Oh, yeah, he was excited.
And when Lynn came back over an hour or so later to pick him up, he did not want to go home. He was crying and throwing a fit. But
yeah, he was happy to see Opa. Your suit express?
I don't know. I'm waiting for it to come in stock.
Yeah,
I have not officially ordered it because
you
it is
haven't.
expensive. This is a model that was just announced a few months ago, and I did not pre-order it because it's expensive, but it's I really like it. It's a class 159, which is a newer, updated freight hauler, which is really sharp.
Monday we had to deal with Anthony's phone that wasn't getting Wi-Fi anymore.
Yeah,
Is that Tuesday?
I had a hand spasm over the
Tuesday.
weekend and dropped my phone Sunday night, and little hand spasm, and whoop, let it go and dropped it, and the Wi-Fi stopped working on it, and the text said, yeah, you probably broke the antenna inside. So I've got a temporary new phone,
Yeah.
free with insurance, so
I have the old-fashioned look, so. So,
Joyce with the old-fashioned look?
yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, you have to explain that one, Andy. What's the old-fashioned look? Hey, Graham at Leamington Station, welcome in. So yes, it is the same trains as last week. I just have not had an opportunity. I mean, I suppose I could have stayed up later on Wednesday and done it, but on Wednesday I had no idea I would be dismissed as early as I was today.
yeah, you had no way of knowing how long it was going to last.
Yes, it's basically the 249, but
y'all staying ready for them. So,
I don't even know how many people we have
I
in.
had 30 at one point.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, that's yay.
I don't
At
know
least
where I saw that,
I just
but-
flipped it. Said 30. Nope, 29.
Oh,
now.
29. Somebody left. I'm not
Somebody
gonna
just
be
left.
number
Wait, he's gonna
30.
count who's here. I'm out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. When you said expensive, but you really like it, I gave the old fashioned. Gotcha, Andy. It's like, oh, here we go. Oh my goodness, people, we can do better than 18 likes. That wasn't even.
Gotta do something to get 18 likes.
Yeah, well, there's that, but.
Give him a wiggle, Miss Daisy.
Daisy's a little restless.
Yeah, it was funny because one of the other members of the jury really is very good at doing accents and voices, and I had to really resist getting competitive and saying, okay, let's see who can do better accents and better voices. But very impressive. He had many accents down fairly nice. He clearly has the ear for it. And so I had to give him props for that.
Cool.
But there was a competitive part of me that wanted to start going into all my little accents and voices. Like, my competitive nature was easily quelled because of the situation I was in.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think of this new way of posting?
Graham, I love your way of posting, old and new. I'm sorry if that doesn't
Didn't help.
make you happy, but it was cool videos.
I like it
And you
all.
got to understand, I saw very few people's videos, and so I'm just like, ooh, nice job. You know, Alan put up this epic video, very cool, and nice job, Alan. You know, because that's all the time I have. It's like,
Yeah, it was just trying to catch
I spent
up.
27 minutes watching his video, and it's like, okay, I got 5 minutes before they shut the door on the jury room, and we got, nice job, Alan.
Andrew,
Tim JD put up a cool video. Every time Tim puts up a video, that's #1 to be seen. That really is #1 to be seen. So I go into the jury room on a break. They gave us a break.
So don't think anything about short responses.
And I open the phone. I open my phone, and Tim's got a video up, and I'm like, okay, where can I sit quietly and watch
you
this?
messaging me on your other breaks. Whatever.
Well, I message you sometimes on my breaks, but no, I wasn't messaging you every break.
It's all right. I might talking to you. Andrew, you have a delightful accent, but I guess the better question is, can you do any others?
Did I catch the UK train show meeting? Well, I mean, I caught a lot of people met at Crew, if that's the one you're talking about.
We saw
You know, the...
Alan Reynolds
Yeah, well...
had posted that I saw. You maybe saw
Yeah,
that.
several people posted from that get-together at Crew.
Right.
But no, I have not seen all the videos. I've seen some of my friends. And again, there's a lot of you posted videos, and I had to look at time. Like for Leslie Gilpin, I didn't have time to try to watch his videos.
Long videos.
So I think I might have watched one of his videos
Not one
early
of the
this week.
short ones.
Because literally, I get home 5:30, 6 o'clock from this, and I am just drained.
He's going to bed
I
by
sit
8.
down to just relax, and I'm falling asleep in my chair by 8. Because I'm supposed to be making dinner, and I'm getting home 6 o'clock, and it's
Oh,
like,
you didn't have to.
yeah, she said I didn't have to make dinner, but I get home, and I just have to vaguely explain to Joyce that I am worn out, tired, and so I saw so much and heard so much crap today. You know, and that's all. I mean, I don't even know if I could say that, but I mean, that's my phrase. Oh my God, honey, there was so much shit and crap today. And then,
All right, Dave. Nice you came in.
all right, Dave, thanks for popping in. Imitate Hitler in Dusty Springfield. Well, I do all kinds of German accents. I don't do Hitler. Hitler was just an Austrian accent. That's why if you listen to any audio tapes of Hitler giving a speech, he's always trilling his R or rolling his R, as some of you call it.
Yeah.
Die Republik! Die Republik! Wir müssen regeln! You know, the biggest thing with him is you have to also get the body gestures.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, very specific. Strong.
Gargling with marbles.
Yeah, I get too far. There's several of them. You can do Marlon Brando, right? With marbles?
Yeah, that was always that you stuff things in the mouth. You tell me why you come to me. You come to me and you tell me. You can get the whispering down, but you really do need things shoved in your mouth. Yeah. Why do you come to me like this now? I have asked you for faith. You know, yeah, you gotta go. Mm-hmm. But really, you do have to start with Marlon Brando's voice. And I can never do Brando. No, that's little German kids, Raymond.
Sure is. I can verify that one. Oh, good golly, they're annoying.
It's like every German kid up until about the age of 10 has one voice.
A little bit Italian. Okay, Andrew. You had to think about that for a while.
A little bit Italian?
Accents he can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot a really good Central American accent.
I thought he was asking if you were a little bit Italian.
No, I'm not.
No, of course you're not.
No, he wasn't asking.
You've been accused of being Greek.
I have that, yeah. Anyway, we ran into a school group in Australia when we were in the Minamora forest.
Oh, Clive is trench digging. Hello, Sir Clive. Welcome in. Thank you for visiting us.
Able to, we avoided them most of the way. When we finally ran across them, they were all very polite.
Who's that?
The little Australian school group at the Minamora forest, rainforest.
Oh, yeah,
And
that group of
climbing up
kids.
as we were going down.
Yeah, they were a little nicer. German kids would have been ruder.
Yeah, they would have been. Looked Americanos.
Are you in Wipers or Ypres? Famous World War I battlefield.
Yeah, wipers?
It was called Wipers by the British who served there.
Okay.
It's Ypres.
Okay, gotcha. That all makes sense now.
The model train I used to know, my 158 DMU was running well, but the sound wasn't working. After chatting to Rails, they suggested I run DC. I had sound, yay. The DMU won't run. Faulty motor. Oh, so you get the sound and then the whole thing dies.
Yeah, that's definitely stings.
Oh, Alan says yeah, I saw Clyde's video about the paint shaker.
Is that for static grass?
Paint shaker.
That's for shaking paint. I don't know. I thought it was being used for something else. Never mind.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of uses you can use a paint shaker for, Daisy, but that's not where we were going today. Speaking Arabic with a Persian accent. Your ex.
Butcher, you never know.
Yeah. I did not know you had an ex all this time we've known you. That's
Really?
new information. Nick Knapsack. So anyhow, honey, it's nice to see you here.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, how you doing?
Missed you. I had to come down to your live stream.
Yeah,
to
that
see
sucked.
Yeah.
Yesterday
you. Yes.
was our
Many
37th
of you sent
anniversary.
you good greetings. That
Yes,
was
many of you
nice.
posted on our Facebook post.
Notice Anthony
Thank
steals
you.
Photos.
So did you.
No,
I like to
that
do the
was
before and
mine.
after, or the during and after, or the
Yeah.
after and really much later after.
Right. And we always send us selfies on your phone because you have longer arms.
That's right. Selfies are always
so
from
I
my
have many
phones.
selfies on my cell phone, so I have limited number of photos.
Watching Charlie Bishop show you how to paint with an airbrush.
Okay. Well, Charlie would know, I would imagine.
Well, there's a lot of guys on YouTube that
That's
know how to
right.
airbrush.
Yes, there are.
And you get all kinds of different versions and scales.
Yes, you do. Oh, thank you.
Now it's just a local
It's
that
a
I
happy
used to
anniversary. We
know.
just didn't have as much togetherness as we'd like. Although, hey, Scott Rails.
Not nearly as much
Hi,
togetherness as we'd like. Well,
Yeah,
hello,
that's the
Dave
truth.
from Scott's Rails.
So we, you know,
And
actually,
Dominique. Hello, Dominique. Wie
Hello,
geht's die
Dominique.
States?
we have frequently traveled on our anniversary.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago? We were in that Air Canada
Oh, and they gave us the...
hell, and we had to.
That was 2017, I think. That was our 30th anniversary. That was 2017. It was our 30th
it
anniversary.
was in
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah, because it was the fact that it was our 30th anniversary really tipped it over for them.
Well, and so we said, thank you, Andrew. No, that can't be right. Anyway, we mentioned it was our anniversary as we were there at 2 in the morning, and man, it was more like midnight. We'd had to leave at 4 in the morning. We got about 3 hours of sleep.
You're going to make some brand new Jada
It
Toys
was
reviews. Well,
really worth it.
I'm hoping that nothing else will happen in life. I'll actually be able to watch some videos
Right.
again.
Yeah, we'll get back.
Oh my
We'll get
God.
back on it.
I tell you, I might just do a video by myself when the verdict comes out so I can actually talk about my experiences, or maybe I should write a book.
Yeah, I don't know that you should still talk about it. I mean, I don't know. You guys want to hear all that drama?
I'd hate to... I'm sure if I mentioned I would write a book to my fellow jurors, they wait a minute, how's he going to portray me? You'll see.
Well, yeah, you can't write a book. You weren't even on deliberation.
Yeah, I wasn't even on deliberation, so
You don't even know how it ends.
I don't know. It might take them...
You should have gotten somebody's phone number and asked them to text you or something.
Actually, 2 of them now have my web channel.
Oh.
It came up in conversation about voices, and I said,
Good.
yeah, that was it, number 4.
You got
I'll
it,
tell you.
Andy.
You know, there's just a prepared statement, you know. We'd like to thank jurors Mr.
Yeah.
Blank and Mr. Blank for your time and service. Now get the hell out.
Yeah.
Thank you, get the out. But again,
Monopoly version of
I'm
the
hoping that
Monopoly
what I'm
version.
doing here is not, because I'm not naming what the case was about. I'm not
Oh,
naming,
you're
I
not
just,
giving anything away. Oh, you're going back to the Hearts Mountains. They're beautiful.
oh my God, yeah, I love the hearts.
Yeah, that'll be good for you. It's very pretty in there.
If you haven't been to Goslar, spend a day in Goslar in the northern part of the hearts.
Right, we've been in Goslar. We've been in.
Well, Tsella is north of the hearts.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
What else is in the Hearts?
Well, technically Hanover is where the hearts
That's
kind of
where I
split for the
thought,
valley,
I thought
and then you
Hanover
got
was.
Goslar.
I don't want to say it though because we do want.
There's Salzgitter is in there. We've been through Salzgitter. We've just been through.
Gone through the Hearts Mountains many times.
Hildesheim.
Yeah, Goslar is our.
Is Hildesheim in the hearts or just
Goslar is our
outside?
reference for the Hearts Mountains.
Yeah, Goslar is our primary one.
That and the huge train station.
Oh, but
Everybody don't tell me.
yeah, don't tell. It's yeah. I mean, I have not had a chance to mess with trains, do anything down here. I didn't even check. I ran down here and turned everything on and started setting up. And I was like, well, maybe I'll change a couple locomotives. And I just said, oh, well, which one should I get? And I was like, no, forget it. It'd take too long. So I'm just running last week's trains. So you'll have to forgive me.
What's the theme of this week? It's last week again.
Oh, and then, Vernagaroda. That is a town we did not go, or did we go to Vernagaroda?
No, we didn't.
No, we haven't been there. But a friend went to Vernagaroda and was telling us how beautiful it is.
It was a little too far from where we were starting, which was
So he's starting in Goslar. That's cool. I love Goslar.
Cool. Yeah, we really
I love the town of Goslar. Now, Celle, which is the other way, because you go to Hanover, well, I guess from your direction, you go Hanover, and then Goslar's that way from Hanover, heading southwest. No, I'm sorry. Southwest, and then Celle, C-E-L-L-E, is northwest. So southwest and northwest. Celle is a very beautiful town.
Goslar is, if you have not been there, Goslar is has a lot of its old town intact, and it is
including a 1100-year-old castle.
It's in the hills.
Well, it's a Kaiserpfalz.
Well, the Kaiserpfalz. And it's just a really, really pretty town.
It's a pretty town.
A lot of very old buildings.
Little bit of tourists, but the Kaiserpfalz is worth the visit to me. Just the age of the original stonework and the history. 3 Holy Roman Emperors were born there. One of them is partially buried there. Partially.
Well, most of them's there.
No, flip side.
Oh, that's right. Only his horse.
Most of them is in. Yeah. Most of him is in Worms. No, not Worms. Speyer. Most of them is in Speyer.
Oh, that's great, Dominic. That's super. You're having a little influence on them.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, Dimbasicki. That's the big boys. That's Märklin. Oh, you haven't had it. Well, you thank me. It doesn't have to be live, but you're welcome.
Yeah,
as soon as it arrives in the mail here, I'll ship it off to you.
Right. Yep.
Because he did pay us.
Oh, okay.
He paid us for everything on eBay.
Okay.
So, I paid whatever, and he paid me for whatever.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. Yeah, Anthony's very good at that.
Yes, the Rammelsberg. Very cool.
Yeah.
The Rammelsberg.
Yeah. Right.
Named after Ram the Knight, whose horse supposedly found silver and nickel deposits up there.
When it was pawing on the ground.
Yep, pawing on the ground and dug it up.
So, very cool.
So, yeah, the Bergwerk in there. I never took my students to the Bergwerk.
The Hollywood Rides series.
Oh, the Hollywood Rides.
Okay.
I worry about Hollywood Rides because they wind up sometimes being boys and not girls. Wait, no, that's not what we mean.
There's Anthony we all know and love.
Choo! I really do. Now, you saw it last week, but the new check, that's a sharp-looking dude.
Sure it is, and it fits in very well with your logo.
Yes, he does. He looks very nice.
We saw those when we were in Austria, I think. Wow, you're going to need another one to start singing that too. You don't think Ryan lets you sing it anymore. You should try him again. How are you doing on live show? 23? There's more people in here than that. Come on, you
If you think I'll sit around and wait until I'm done, listen, I'll keep bidding you to wait. Yeah, I forget how does that work.
Ride the HSB up the Balkan.
Well, this is why I decided to hurry up and go live. I really thought you guys would cheer me up. I mean,
it was absolutely
I usually try to cheer you guys up, but I was hoping you guys could cheer me up today. Finally, just something normal this week.
You're doing fine. Yeah.
Something normal this week, although many of you aren't chatting. And chat away. Join in, people. Come on. I mean, Well, yeah, I mean, Dominic and Andrew a bit, and Andy and Efo are talking, but a lot of people are silent. Come on, join in, yak at me. Tell me what's going on in your lives. I saw Dino put up a video where he's building the second level on his layout. That was cool. I come home, on the drive home, I've got energy, and I'm like, all right, I'll go home and watch a few people's videos. I turn on YouTube, and I'm like, well, first Joyce and I talk about dinner and finally decide what to have for dinner. And then after I eat, I'm like, okay, I'll start watching YouTube. Oh, that's right. We gotta, well, maybe we can make burgers out of it.
Yeah, you can do burgers.
Yeah. Dickie saved Jada Toys. Well, there you go. Simba Dickie saved Märklin, and it saved Jada Toys. Yay! Hi, Tom Couples. How are you? But yay! Thank you, Simba Dickie. You saved Märklin and you saved Jada Toys. So that makes two of us very happy.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, Dino. Hey, Dino. I can't help it. Every time I see the name Dino, I figure I got to do some sort of made man. Hey, oh, Dino. You know, maybe a little bit of Rocky thrown in. Cut me, Dino, cut me. Oh, that's right.
Oh, is she still?
She's still.
I wondered if you'd have an update. Hi, by the way.
Yeah, and I do not say this. I do not say this in a negative way, Chesty, but you have put up a lot of shorts, and I've enjoyed them because shorts are nice right now.
Yeah, they're easy to
and I don't mean, I mean your short videos. You could put up your shorts.
Yeah, that's a dad.
Good night, folks.
Oh, poor thing. I couldn't have any of them early, and I know exactly what she's going through. It's really kind of dreadful.
Did you respond to that bad joke? I'm reading a book about.
Instead of being a dad joke. But
Oh, you called it a dad joke.
I
Well,
called it a
bad
dad
joke. Bad joke, dad
It's
joke.
a
It's a
science
groaner.
joke. Yeah,
It's a groaner. They're celebrating their 25th anniversary. Yeah, that's nothing. Kids, I tell you. 37 is the number right now for us, right? Yesterday was 37.
Yeah, 37.
37 years.
Yeah.
37 years married, 40 years together. What's up? Well, Tom, I have been stuck on jury duty this entire week. I got released early because I was an alternate, so I had to sit through everything, hear everything, experience everything, and then I got sent home. The actual jury is probably still deliberating right now.
Okay.
Hell, they're probably still trying to vote on a foreman. I say that all with humor.
Greg.
I have no idea. They
cool, Greg. That's awesome.
They threw us all in. They threw us all in the jury room after, it's time for jury deliberation. And then they said, all right, the two alternates, get your shit and get out. And for a week of 8 to 5, here's $125. Thanks for your time. I was like, I probably spent $125 in parking.
Oh, that's awesome, Tom.
Doctor, I feel like a pool ball. A billiard ball. Wait at the end of the queue.
Yeah. There's a lot of Americans that wouldn't understand that one.
Yes, you are, Tom, but...
We don't use queue for lining up. We just say, line up.
In the queue. We do occasionally use it. In the queue.
There are things that come up with
in the queue.
Word, but...
Wait a minute. You know what? I want to change somebody here. Just for the hell of it. Let's change this guy out. Stop! 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 Stop!
It's just a slow stop. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a Loco. It's a slow stop. I just want to change this Loco out. Not because it's doing anything wrong, but just because...
There has to be something different from last week. Huh?
I wonder if Jean Ricard was working today.
Yeah, we haven't seen him around.
I should text him and say, if you're home, we're on.
Oh my goodness. No, Efo, I think the point is to make him as uncomfortable as possible so they make a verdict. 8 ball.
Okay, now the question is, can I get this guy on without shorting the system out? I suppose I could just stop it.
Oh, you only live once. Give it a try.
Listen to you.
It's all good. It's all good. You didn't use your coupler.
I don't use the coupler. You mean the re-railer?
Well, re-railer. That's what I mean.
I just wanted to run this guy. If I had had time, I would have set him up to run. I'm gonna run that Blue Tiger. He hasn't run in a little while.
Okay.
Now, is he still in the system? My Deutsche Bahn Regio is never on time.
We were able to open the house for about 24 hours. I turned the air back on before I came down. It was starting to rain a little bit, and it was jacking up the humidity and the temp. So it's supposed to rain very hard again tonight.
Okay, I forget which one he is. All right, well, I'll just put him on in here. All right, so beep, beep. Remove Loco. Now, add Loco from Loco list.
There's no doink doink before court in real life.
There's no doink doink before court? I think I'd be a lot happier if I got the doink before going to court. Oh, wait, you're talking something else, aren't you?
You're talking about the Law and Order 2? Those doggone shows. We're
What
going
show?
to finish this Law and Order, and then it sucks you into the next one just immediately. Like, oh, now we got to watch this one because now we're in the plot. And we don't tend to watch them anymore.
Hey, look, if I can't talk about my case, you can't talk about shows about cases.
That would be Elizabeth home.
Bingo! There he is. All right, I have no idea which way he's going to go. There he goes.
I think he's going the direction you wanted him to go. So I'll
Yeah, and he was like, startup? Who needs a startup?
Yeah.
Who needs a slow? We're going, boom, and off he goes.
Yeah, cool. Alright, so now we have at least,
They had the initial D collection in the early 2000s, both 164. Well, all I can say, Dominic, is they need to do an entire Dodge Charger line or just Dodge line, period, and then I might be happy. So at least 2 of those last train show? Well, I haven't been to a train show since the Toledo train show.
hey Ian.
Hey, Ian! Hallo! Hallo, Nederlander!
Yo, Devon.
And Eric, which Eric is here? Which Eric is here?
You might have to scroll back.
Yeah, but they keep doing the one from Fast and the Furious. They got to do other famous Chargers. They got to do other. They just got to do Dodge, okay? You know, you got to understand, when it comes to die-cast, when it comes to toy cars, if it's not a Dodge, I'm not interested. If it's not a Dodge, it's not interested. Hello, Mansville.
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to text that crazy Dane and tell him we're on
Okay.
if he's not
available.
working. Because, yeah, he's been looking forward to calling me and well.
Yeah, Anthony was like, nobody can call me today and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because Alan called me
Way
yesterday.
Oh, he missed the memo.
What?
Alan missed the memo.
Yeah, Alan called me yesterday while I was in jury.
Hang up. Can't talk. Hey, Monsville. Anthony is just recovering from being on a jury for 5 days and very, very stressful, and so he's using this as a bit of a stress relief. He doesn't know if there's a verdict, so he can't talk about it. Yeah, that's all right, Alan. Anthony's always happy to talk to you. He just couldn't.
Oh, I would have loved to have talked to Alan, especially in a week like this, but
Yeah.
unfortunately you would have had to stay up late
Too
to
late.
talk to me.
Yeah, well, yeah, too late.
He's probably asleep.
Yeah,
Or
you
he's
might
at
wake
work.
him up.
Oh, so what? He deserves it.
He's woken you up before. At least I think he has.
No, he's come close where I've been in the shower a couple of times.
Oh boy. More tea. Yeah, I agree, Randall.
And a Viper, a 124
So he's going
scale.
over all the dodges they've made.
I have a Viper in 124 scale, although Cayenne broke parts of it.
Uh-oh.
I forget where it is now.
Hmm.
It's not up there. That's just the Chargers and the other Dodges and the Stealth, but not the Viper. Yeah, well, you already answered Mon, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Hopefully she heard me. The mic's all the way over there, so I've been.
Oh, goodness sakes.
I've been trying to shout. I don't know if anybody's heard a word I've said.
Start over. Do again.
Oh, so
All right,
hi
Grace.
everybody.
Start over. Do it again.
I
Do it
hope
again,
you guys
bow,
have
bow,
been
bow.
able to hear me. I know it's not loud, but sorry, now I'm shouting. I have been trying to use my more teaching
that's
voice.
funny. And now that it's closer to you, you're now shouting louder.
I know, I am. So, okay, I was hoping you guys would hear me across.
Doppler effect.
So, hi Tom. Yeah. So, yeah, we don't want to repeat this week anytime soon. It was no fun at all.
All right, here's the big question, though.
Yes, love.
Knowing, well, you don't. It's, in the end, we're going to have to decide whose trial was cooler. Because you were a jurist on one pretty wild trial that
Yeah.
you could talk about
Well, I did talk about it.
after it was over.
Well, yeah, after it was over, but while it was on, I don't know if they told us we couldn't talk about it, but I befriended one of the alternates, and we would go out to lunch somewhere, and we would just chat about it. We'd laugh at different people who came up.
specifically told you do not talk about this, even in the
Golly,
jury
that's
room.
terrible. No, we talked about it all the time. You know, we were somewhat cryptic because we were in restaurants, but anyway, mine was sad. Yours is a lot worse.
Mufflers. You know mufflers is code for something.
I will tell you that right now. Yours is a lot worse than mine was.
You don't know mine. You just know the stress it gave me.
Right.
But that's the thing. I had just flippantly posted because I assumed my record. I have been
Oh,
summoned.
cool.
I have been summoned like 10 times or more in my
Right.
life, and some of the times I haven't had to report. Other times I report, but
I'd
I
say
don't even
most
get
of the times
called
you
up
don't
to voir
report.
dire. And then 3 times I've made it to voir dire and not been chosen.
Well, Anthony would have much preferred that, Dragon. Alan.
It's been a tough week filming. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The Owl House collection with a Challenger. Well, I'll accept Challengers too. Straight pipe V8, only an open pipe Scania V8 sounds better. Well, of course, what sounds better is always a subjective opinion.
Yeah, no. We should probably just go to a steakhouse tomorrow for an anniversary. You know?
One of the few people that don't have a record in your area. Well, we're in Toledo. We don't have anything in our area.
Meaning record of what?
Oh. What is Raymond trying to get me to look at now? Oh, the 65 Dodge Dart GT. Yeah. Those are not my favorite. From that era, I'd probably want a Dodge 300. But the Dodge 300 was usually 4-door. uploaded on September 30th. But that's in great shape, especially for its age. But I'd rather wait a year and get a 66 Charger. The first generation of the modern Charger.
Criminal record. You know, Toledo's not that bad. You know, point that out. More of us don't than do.
Yeah, criminal record. Yeah, I don't have a criminal record. Unless you count a couple of speeding tickets. They asked me if I'd ever been involved in a court case, and I said, "Does fighting a speeding ticket and winning
You thought
count?"
it was funny.
Oh no! Oh no, trusty trains. There are people that were called for that had criminal records, and I have seen them make other juries. Not the one I was on today that I would discuss anyhow, but never been in police custody. I've never been in police custody. Have you ever been in police custody?
Not by a real
I mean,
cop.
Oh my! Good night, folks! Never been pulled up by the fuzz. Far too painful.
No kidding.
Cliff Richard's Mistletoe and Wine is a criminal record. Anything by Cliff Richard is criminal.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'm the anti-Rick from Young Ones when it comes to Cliff Richard. I'm like, no. Oh, Cliff. It really feels as if you are a cliff. Cliff. When fascists try to push you over it. Oh, Cliff. Or are you, Cliff? Actually, Tom Couples, true story. True story.
I think he knows the story for him to be saying that.
John Denver came to Toledo about 2 years after he released that song. And he took the stage, and people bought tickets just to boo him. And they booed him off the stage. And for like 15 years, he refused to come to Toledo. And then he did a tour and came to Toledo like a few years before he died. And he was applauded and welcomed back. But yeah, he was reviled in Toledo for that. Now, Kenny Rogers, when Kenny Rogers came into Toledo, especially after the fame of his song Lucille, he was hailed. Because he had one stupid line in the song Lucille.
Right, yeah.
In a bar in Toledo. And as soon as he would sing Toledo, the audience would be like, ah!
He mentioned us.
And then when Yes, the band Yes, they started their concert tour for their famous album with Owner of a Lonely Heart, 90125. The album 90125, when they started the
Very
90125.
80s.
1984, they started it in Toledo, Ohio,
It was
because
our first concert.
one of their first tours to America, they started in Toledo, and something happened, and they've always had a fond memory of Toledo. So Yes would almost always come to Toledo. But to start that big reunion tour, because that was the first time the band had been together in like 3-4 years, with some of the original members, yeah, they had, so they did the one song called Our Song, which Toledo was just another good stop along the good King's Highway. You know, yeah, so Toledo cheered them, and they got good reviews, even though the concert was good, but it was their first concert. So this is sort of the concert where they worked some bugs out, and they had some bugs. But you wouldn't know they had some bugs if you didn't view it, because the writers were praising how professional and perfect they were.
All right, Mick, have one for us, okay?
Oh, Mick. Hi, Mick. I didn't see that you came in earlier. Very sorry to hear that. But have a good time with friends. And you spend some time with the military police. Ooh, ooh.
You've heard some of Mick's stories. There's not much of a stretch there.
Nope. You don't boo, you do the beer douche.
Yeah. I don't know if the Dutch supporter
Almost
madness,
heaven.
because we haven't been watching the
Virginia.
football this week. To be honest, I don't turn the TV on when Anthony's not here. I listen to music.
I do like a lot of John Denver songs.
Yeah.
Uh,
What a beautiful voice.
I still think Rocky Mountain High is just one of the all-time great ballads. I love it. Country Home, good song, but even Leaving on a Jet Plane, which of course became famous by the Mamas and Papas, but he wrote it and performed it himself.
He did.
But Rocky Mountain High is right up there as one of the all-time American classic ballads, along with American Pie. He was born in the middle. Because I remember as a kid, well, I shouldn't say kid, but a teenager hearing that song. He was born in the middle of his 27th year? What kind of psycho? And then you understood it.
What was his mother doing?
You know, born in the middle of his 27th year. And then you kind of listen to it a few times and you got it. Okay, he was reborn.
Hey, y'all.
But like that was one of the songs that came to me in Australia. The first time I hit a beach in Australia was like, I was born in the middle of my 59th whatever year, you know, coming home to a place I'd never been before.
Hey, take care, Kieran.
All right, good night, Kieran. Thanks for visiting with us for a
Hey,
bit.
y'all, if you haven't hit the like button, sorry, please hit the like button.
Daisy's got a little phlegm in her throat.
Daisy's got a frog in her throat. Damn Frenchman.
Oh my God! You get mad at me if I make these comments, and that's 2 today.
I'm just trying to lighten you up.
I don't know if you're lightening me up. It's something up, but it's a different story.
Yeah, well. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sugar.
You haven't done it in a while. You
I
haven't done it
know,
in
a little
months.
out of,
It's been over a year.
little out of practice.
Yeah, it's been a year since you've done. Well, no, you did the Christmas special in December. So it's been half a year.
That was late.
No, I got it out before Christmas.
You did get it out before Christmas.
Yeah, I did.
I know you did.
And you did the voices
But you
earlier. It took
spent
me so long to build the video.
You spent a lot of time. You should have been doing something else, writing a
Damn
Christmas
frog.
video.
Stupid Frenchman. I got a frog in my throat. Stupid Frenchman.
It was Daisy. Wouldn't you expect something like that from her?
See, and now I'm thinking Marcel, the Kenny Everett Frenchman.
Right.
Hello, it is I, Marcel.
Listen.
And now it takes me all night to do what I used to do all night. Now it takes me all night long to do what I used to do all night. Okay. And now it takes
I
me.
can hold my own.
Yeah, but I'd rather hold them.
I know.
But oh, that one doesn't. Oh, now I'm being crude. You can make the dirty innuendo jokes, but I make one and I get a yeah, whatever.
Well, and Artie was a little sad. He really couldn't pull anything over me. You know, he tried to razz me. And I said, look who I'm married to.
Yeah, Artie
You
kept trying
weren't
to
gonna
tease
come up
Joyce
with
and
anything.
throw bits at her, and Joyce was just totally unfazed. And like a week in, Artie was just like, I can't get anything on you. And Joyce was like, yeah, look who I'm married to. You know, he's trying to give her goofy stories and BS explanations of things, and
Right.
Joyce is just like,
Yeah, I know it.
I'm married to this guy. You're not going to do it.
Well, that was worth a few good
Some
laughs.
things should never splash.
I see.
Do you?
Man. Oh, boogers.
Really? I'd rather you go back to the oh dear or whatever you were doing. The boogers is really annoying. Boogers.
Oh.
No shit. You can't beat intellect.
Well, there's intellect and then there's training. were married to a smartass for 37 years.
And dated him for almost 4 years before that.
Yeah. Gave birth to at least one.
All 3 of our kids are smartasses.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
So, yeah, it's a thing.
I've told the story before, but dinner at our household, especially when our kids were teenagers and we kind of lightened up on, okay, we have to teach you to be good humans. You know, just somebody would make a smart-ass comment. Anytime Joyce would look at them and go, why are you such smart-asses? The damn kids would look down the table at me.
Yes, they would.
Look who our dad was, Mom.
Oh, that's worthy of an eye roll.
And I would just, and they would never look at her like, Joyce could be a smart-ass too. And they would never look at her. They were always,
no,
it was Dad.
But my smart-assery is a lot more subtle than yours.
Oh, do tell. I'm waiting for, to hell with the live stream. Explain this one to me, dear. How is your smartassery subtle? Miss Baloney up the locker vents. Baloney and mustard.
Well, she deserved it.
Well, yeah, there's that, but still. I've been married to you for the same amount of time you've been married to me, and yeah, your smartassery is not subtle.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
I thought about cutting the cord. However, as soon as you buy all those streaming services, you are still paying hundreds of dollars.
Oh, we did a lot better.
Oh, we did. We save a lot of money. We cut the cord. We cut out the cable and the landline, and yeah, we easily cut our stuff in half. The female effect, TFE, the female effect. Well, some people are immune to the female effect. Some people aren't.
That's true.
All right, Ifo, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us on this impromptu. Yes, it was our normal time, but it was delayed. It wasn't. We didn't know if it was going to happen or not.
Daisy did not get you a single new like.
Daisy did not get us a new like. Well, apparently Daisy's got to work harder.
Her touch.
Daisy's lost her wiles, her feminine wiles.
I guess so.
I guess you got to put a little more sultry in that voice. You got to get into Daisy's spirit. The men of sex are here. Good evening, Miss. No, I got it. God, it's been so long. I can't remember how you do Reverend Abbott Costello. Amisa Daisy. It's a little bit nippy out there.
Gentlemen, what have we learned?
Eyes above the neckline. Stop staring at the nippy nipples. Have to try again, dear. Hit the rock button, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're very happy to see Anthony back, but you need to give him some more love, and please hit the like button.
Not now, Miss Cockett. I say, what about the study?
Not now, Silas, honey.
I'm right behind you, Daisy. The best place to be. Not now, Silas. Oh, sad news from the Nestle factory today as a man was crushed to death by hundreds of boxes of chocolate. He tried in vain to attract attention, but every time he yelled, the Milky Bars are on me. Okay, there.
Is there more to this joke, or are we just supposed to fill it in ourselves? Hooray!
The Milky Bars are on me.
I'll give you a dad joke. Do you know that the word incorrectly is spelled incorrectly in every dictionary?
That was yours from yesterday. I have not watched him in a while. I don't know if I'm still subscribed to him or not. I was on Double O Dave's channel for a while, but I don't recall seeing anything in a while. Edifying. Edifying. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's where I was trying to go. Oh,
What?
nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening?
No, apparently the 28 people who gave you likes.
Apparently
are the only
everybody's
ones
giving me
that
a
are
like,
here.
and that's it. That's it, yeah.
Oh, I've lost my touch.
You, oh,
Some
Daisy.
good ones of late.
Well, I say, Daisy, maybe if you pull out your 38s and show them your gun collection.
Has Alan done some good ones of recently?
He's talking about Double O Dave's channel.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, you'll have to look them back up.
E-by gum
See if
proper.
you were magically unsubscribed. That happens. We all know that. That you'll go to someone's channel because you haven't
Or
seen
I
anything.
just miss it on my feed. If a ton of people put up videos,
Yeah,
I just
there's
miss
that. Sometimes there's just so many.
it. There's just so many.
Maybe we should watch the 6 o'clock news at the beginning and see if they say what the verdict is. Just so you get it off your head.
Be interesting. I don't know what media was there. That's what I'm really mad about. I wanted to be interviewed afterwards.
They don't very often interview.
Well, some
Jury anymore.
of your jurists got interviewed.
Did they?
Yeah, when your case was resolved, they talked to a couple. I thought they talked to you. I seem to recall you got on TV real
I
fast.
don't think I did.
I
think
seem to
ran
recall
the
you
other
did.
way.
I seem to recall you got asked a question
That
real quick.
it was hard to say if he was guilty or not. Who was telling the truth until that idiot took the stand himself.
The Yorkie talk.
He imploded very quickly. I said, okay.
Your trial,
Guilty.
this was what, 30 years ago?
Yeah, 25, I think.
25?
Guilty.
He had a chance until he took the stand.
He had a chance
in her
until
trial.
he took a
This was-
stand.
I think we could talk about it. It was 25, 30
Yeah,
years
it was
ago.
a long time ago. This nut, religious nut.
I forget what the charge was. Was it the...
It was rape. He raped
was
one
rape.
of the
Raping all the
raped
underage.
one of the girls that was in his congregation.
Underage rape, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Underage, and he had
She
been doing it
was-
to many.
And she was tough. She was a tough kid. I have taught many kids like her. But it was really a he said, she said type thing. Nothing was really cementing it until he came up and talked, and then it was like, yeah, okay. You made it easy for us, buddy. Thank you. You're Googling it, huh? Oh, okay. So you guys are talking about Double O Dave. So he's a Yorkshire talk like, and he's a crazy dude with an iconic style. I think I know who he is.
That was a sudden everybody just kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Andy just got married again. He said, I do.
Probably surprised his wife. Alright, well. Are you gonna make this short, or are you staying on the 6?
Oh, I thought we might just go to 5:30 tonight. Although I'm trying,
Okay.
trying to get all my views up and all that jazz.
Yeah. Dave, you never know what's coming next.
To be
Gotcha.
honest, Andy, that's true of anybody. You never know what's coming next. You don't even know what's coming next with us. You know I'm going to come on live if life lets me, but you don't know what I'm going to say or do in the stream.
There's that, but on the other hand, you talk a lot.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
you never know
didn't
what's going to...
You didn't surprise anybody that you were in Australia, because you talked about it for months.
Yeah, but that's not it. While I'm live in
But
Australia,
it's
while
just,
I'm... Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Barnado. I'm just,
Anyway.
you say Yorkshire talk, and I'm thinking of
that.
that.
Your trains are so soothing,
They are.
mesmerizing.
I guess I should have come down here in the middle of the
maybe
week and run them.
no.
Maybe
You
they
probably
are.
should have. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, having something that's a semblance of normal again is the big
it's
deal.
good. Yep.
I mean, it's not my usual live stream. I'm not showing off everything. I'm not bouncing through the cameras. I obviously got to fix something with the Duchess of Sutherland from the damn cats.
Oh, that's frustrating. And you gotta search for something you're having a hard time
But he
finding.
did find them.
I'm
so,
glad. Success it
So
was.
at least that's a win.
Woo.
At least there's that win.
Mm-hmm. Whew. You have to get new staples, and I'm gonna make Liz do it. I'm getting too
You
old
gonna
for
make
this.
me get new industrial staples? Well,
Yeah.
we'll go out tomorrow, I guess, and get them.
Sounds good.
What?
Sounds good.
God, I hope I can sleep tonight.
I hope you can sleep tonight
I keep
too.
waking up 3:30, and then I manage to go back to sleep 4:30, and then I wake up
I didn't
at
sleep very well last night either.
5:36, and it's like I'm awake.
Waking up.
I was gonna get up at 6:30 because I had to be downtown technically by 8, but I did want to stop off and do some. I've been bribing sheriffs.
Keep getting donuts, are you?
I got them Timbits. Well, today I decided people have been complaining about all the cookies and stuff in the room,
Right.
and why don't we ever have healthy snacks? So I brought in a cheese and cracker meat tray and a veggie tray
Okay.
and fed it. They ate it all up.
Okay, good. That doesn't really feel like
And
you.
then I gave the well, and they can't say I just did it to get elected
Yeah.
foreman because
'Cause
I'm
you
not.
weren't,
I
yeah.
wasn't in that running. Think fondly of me, you people that I will never see again.
Right. What? You bring in cheese and crackers?
You
That's
talk
what
about waking
Cayenne.
up.
Cayenne wanted cheese for breakfast.
Cheese.
So Lynn made him a tray, and she had cheese and crackers, and she threw some ham in. He says, "Mama, you just want me to eat more." Yes, I do. And some cut up grapes. You know what he ate?
What do you eat?
The crackers.
The crackers.
That's all he ate was the crackers. I put it in the refrigerator.
But
says,
he said
"Gosh,
that to her,
was
you
nice."
just want me to eat more?
Yeah, oh yeah, you're just
Oh,
trying
wow,
to get
that's
me to eat more,
impressive.
Mama. Yes, I am, Cayenne.
That's funny.
A little bit of protein, please.
It's not funny for the mom, I guess, but as the grandpa hearing it later, it's funny.
Yeah. I practically starved the little guy. I didn't give him any of his snacks.
They'll be where you first looked, Raymond.
It's behind the safe play spots. Well, isn't that frustrating? You put him. I can't find my hummingbird feeder. I know that's a silly thing, but it's just gone. I'm done. I've run out of places to look.
Oh, that drives me crazy. And then yeah, it so
Yeah,
sucks when you
gonna-
find what you thought you lost, and you
Uh-huh.
find it when you don't need it anymore, and you find that place you're like, why the hell did I put this here? And you have a memory. You suddenly get the memory of, I put them here.
I remember
But you don't
doing
get the
that.
memory of why you thought putting them there was a good
Right.
idea.
Yeah, indeed.
If I put them here, I'll never lose them. Right, and I'll never find them either. Well, hi, Raymond Anthony of 127, Sir Raymond.
Hi, Raymond.
Haven't seen you in a little while. If you came in last week, I apologize that I don't remember it. Welcome
Anthony
in.
isn't on a normal schedule, so
We're not on a normal
he
schedule
was able
here.
to
This
start
has been,
an hour later.
this has been a week from hell, and I guess I can only be grateful it wasn't a really long trial, but even
Yeah,
5
it
days
didn't go
felt
on
like
more
forever.
weeks. Yeah.
God, could you imagine the Manson family trial where it was like 7 months?
Oh, I know.
And they were sequestered for
you
most
have
of it?
no life. See,
But-
I would say it's the opposite for me. Most of the time when I lose something and I find it, it was a very reasonable place to put it.
But the
Well,
problem
I
is,
didn't I remember that?
the thing is, it can't be in the least likely place that you would expect to
Yeah,
find
in
it.
the refrigerator.
Because if it's the least likely, you're actually going to think, well, now where's the least likely place I'd put it? I know! In the water trap of the downstairs toilet! Under the refrigerator. Gets devoured because you're a pack rat. Her mom. You're having trouble changing the address. I've had troubles changing the address on a couple of Picos and a couple of Rocos, and what I wound up doing was
Oh,
I
you
would
were
just
traumatized.
turn everything off and reboot it, and then it would let me do it. Sometimes you have to just install it at that address 3, even though the warnings come up, you've got something at this address.
Reboot the DCC system? That never hurts. Yeah.
That was indeed a crash.
Yeah, no, why don't we just do ice cream for dinner? That sound good?
Well,
No,
It-
okay.
no, it sounds alright, but I worry about the meat.
Well, they have Liz use it.
Oh, it's a 6021 controller? Yeah, there's always that.
Okay. We'll let the DCC people handle this.
Well, technically, this is DCC. It just,
Well, I know it is, but
it's older. It's older digital. But if ice cream sounds fair to you, we can do ice cream for
Oh,
dinner.
I'm
Just
fine
means
with
going out and get
whatever.
it.
yeah.
Well, I hate to see that. I suppose we could still fry that meat up
We
and,
just fry it and throw
and
it.
have it for lunch tomorrow.
Refrigerator.
You've got naan bread in there.
We do. Did not think we wouldn't use it. We can do that for dinner if you'd rather.
I need the short address because otherwise I'll never remember how to get home.
But
No, nothing
No,
happening.
no.
Nothing happening.
nobody.
Tell you, it's a tough crowd tonight, dear.
We are a
Even
tough
Daisy's
crowd.
not exciting them.
Yeah, you only get one more.
Oh, one more? We got one more?
That wasn't even Daisy. Probably came in and gave it when they came in. You know, some people do that.
Yeah,
regularly,
yeah. I
like me.
do know the 6021. I mean, I don't own one, but I know what it is.
I do that when I go into anybody's video. I hit the like button first because they don't even care if I
Are you
like it.
kidding? I
don't
never hit the like button until I decided I liked that stream.
No, I hit the like button because if I'm on there, I'm supporting the person and I'm not worried if it's good or bad. That's just me.
Well, that would be interesting, Dominic.
Yeah, that was a
Pete,
discussion
what-
not
what
very long
Pete?
about getting girls and
Oh, right. And yeah,
Hobbies like
Ian,
this.
I think Ian posted a video sometime this week while I was out of it. I don't think I got to see all of it. Because I think I started watching it and then we got called back into the room. You know, I didn't even check whether we had proper internet, and it's okay. We're not, no drop frames. Everything's good.
yeah, you've been
So at least that
over
worked
there,
out.
the studio. It's been excellent connection. and green.
Yeah, I've got at least 4 videos of Australia done that we can post on your channel.
Cool.
I haven't decided whether I should post the newest song video on your channel since it's really me singing and you just sing the chorus.
It's all right.
Because it didn't need to be such crap. How could something like this ever pass quality control?
No, it makes you healthy.
How does it make them healthy?
Because he has female characters.
He says all of the ones he has are female characters.
Right.
Well, if you're heterosexual, it makes you healthy. If you're gay, it makes you healthy. Having them is fine. There's nothing unhealthy about it.
Nothing wrong with
Now, if you're taking them up into a closet and doing odd things with them, then maybe not healthy. But otherwise, you're fine. You do have Chewbacca. Dominic, are you in 2 chats at once? Because you keep saying, oh, wait, Pete, you're talking to Chesty Trains. Right, I forget Chesty Trains is Pete. Sorry,
Gotcha.
Chesty Trains. I forgot you're Peter. Yeah, Ian, I haven't had, well, I should say I haven't had problems. I've had Locos where I try to install them and wanted to change their address to a new address, and the Loco and the decoder fight it. But usually a reboot or an uninstall, reinstall suddenly sets it up and lets me do it. Blur! Wait, are you talking the
Band? Or
the band?
Or whatever you're working on.
Woohoo! When I feel heavy metal, woohoo!
Loco is Go Ed No.
This is the next century. Now it's Oasis!
Why is
Oasis.
he shouting out bands?
I think he was making fun of Raymond doing Blur, and Blur and Oasis were
Oh,
the
gotcha.
Britpop competition battles.
Gotcha.
Which one was the, who were the, it's like Oasis won bigger around the world, but Blur was more popular in the UK. But Oasis had the bigger success around the world.
Gotcha.
Wonderwall. I said maybe God's gonna save me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Wonder Train.
Don't. I'm not singing it.
Baby. You're gonna be the one to save me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Someday you will find me
You did in a 2005 Ford
in a
Mustang
champagne
Shelby.
supernova in the sky. All right, see, now you're talking Fords, Dominic. We just have to stop now. We just have to stop. You're talking Fords. This is a Dodge channel. We don't talk Ford here. You've given up the... Wait a minute. You were in the music scene? All right, Andy, can you sing? If you think I'll sit around and let you win that one, listen, I'll keep bidding. You can wait until I'm done.
Oh, it's all right, Dominic.
We're just teasing, Dominic. I know.
You can have it, just Anthony's not.
Nur
excited
eine
about it.
Pizza. Nur eine Pizza. Hell right, Dodge was better than Ford. Dodge will always be better than Ford. True story, the famous movie Bullet, where Ford was the main sponsor, and so the hero had to be in a Ford, and he had the Ford Cobra Mustang II. They had to go through something like 5 to 8 of those because they kept breaking down during the famous chase scene through San Francisco. They only needed one Charger. And they also had to put a restrictor on the Charger engine because it kept catching up to the Ford. True stories. First on race days, no, it means for fucked over rebuilt Dodge is what Ford means. Or fucked on race days. Sorry, kids. Daddy's using daddy language. It's fine, Dominic. You don't. It's.
Yeah,
Nur Witze.
no worries.
Nur Witze.
Yeah. No worries.
Ich mache Spaß.
Hey, Artie's here. Hi, Artie.
We're not talking to Artie. He just came in and gave the Ford happy call letters. Artie could just tune right back out. Sadly, Artie, you missed it. We're shutting the stream down a little bit early today so I can mentally recover and not risk talking about my experience this week until the verdict is reached, whether it's late today, tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah, that's what our kids grew up hurrying. That was daddy language.
Yeah, all cuss words were daddy words. Dad! Lizzie said a daddy word!
Yeah.
Dad! Lizzie said a daddy word!
Artie's persona non
Dad!
grata.
AJ said a daddy word!
When necessary. I like that attitude.
Well, I always have a George Carlin. They're just words. Why is it you can say caca, poo poo, doo doo, manure? You even give it a number 2. But the minute you say shit, oh, you said a bad word. I'm talking about the same stuff.
Right.
Fecal matter.
No doubt, Artie.
Excrement.
You needed a peaceful and quiet week.
No,
Hey,
actually, Artie
Leslie.
had a rough week from what he was telling me with some of his health checkups and doctor's visits.
Ruh-roh. Leslie's here.
Well, hi, Leslie. Welcome in.
You tuned in late. Ah,
Just
okay.
in from
You
filming
were
at
working.
the station. In the white room at the station. In the padded room in the station. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, we just lost chat. What happened? Did we lose internet? Oh, there, we're reconnected. What the hell was that? My YouTube lost chat for a second. 5:35 p.m. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. 5:35 p.m. Successfully connected. Shouldn't that say successfully reconnected? Pixies climbing the walls. Well, that's impressive. You should get a video of that and put it on YouTube. Rabbit climbing walls like mountain goat.
Well, that was Andy's suggestion.
Jada had the Godfather license. That would be interesting. Famous cars from the Godfather series. That would be kind of cool. Not that I would collect it, but it still would be a cool collection. Oh, you gave many people the third degree
Pixies
with the
eating
lawyers.
the lounges. Nice.
Oh, Pixie's
nice.
eating those now.
I think you might as well just sacrifice it all, Artie. That rabbit's something else.
Ah. Well, that sounds very interesting, Leslie, and hopefully I now have time to watch your videos in full.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember.
You just yawned.
I know.
Yawn live
Yeah,
on TV. You yawned.
I did.
I've bored you.
The well, my attention span.
Oh, I
isn't
knew
this
what you
long.
meant. I understood it that way.
Yeah, we understood it too. The when I was going to work this spring, Anthony most mornings was turned into one of your videos, Leslie. That was the common start. Yeah, was it the Mythbusters proved it wasn't contagious, but I don't know.
Proved what wasn't contagious.
Yawning. Sure seems to be, at least in some.
I thought it was not confirmed.
Huh. Okay.
Where we at? Oh, I gotta work on that one down there. Yeah, I'm gonna just slowly wrap this up because it's been mental hell.
Yep.
The crime itself was tragic. The following events was tragic.
That's
and
good,
the trial
Leslie.
was tragic.
He said he appreciates breakfast time viewers.
Oh, I assume you also like dinner and lunchtime viewers
Well, that's
too.
the true too. All right, Artie. Well, yeah, Anthony started later. It's going to end earlier. It's just.
I had to
It
start.
was a rough week.
I got
Yeah.
dismissed from jury duty because I was an alternate. So once the jury goes into deliberation, I was free to come home. So I did come home. I wasn't going to stay and find out what the verdict was. In the end, I don't care because it's just a tragic story and
It was.
it's not going to change the lives of families, no matter how they think the verdict one way or the other is going to.
Oh, good, Randall.
Made it home now. But yeah, I just mentally, I came down. I didn't know if I'd last an hour or 2 hours. I've lasted just under 2 hours. But Dominic, I don't know. I mean, I don't collect Jada, so it's hard to say whether they're good or bad. I mean, again, when it comes to cars, I just look. If they do a Dodge and it looks cool, I'm like, cool. Otherwise, it's like, I think all the companies tend to make quality cars. I mean, there are some people that make cheap stuff, but what I've seen you put up of Jada, they look nice. Yeah, it just, so I guess we'll decide which way we're going to go and do dinner. Hopefully, I'm more than sure that next week it will be new trains running and it'll be a normal live stream starting at the normal time.
Right.
And I'll be able to talk about my experience this week. But it's been emotionally draining, and even in some ways it hits you physically. Aussie's made the sexiest Ford. No such thing as a sexy Ford. Now Dodges, especially conversion Dodges, very sexy. But that's a different story. So on that note, I want to thank everybody who came in and actually, I can't tell you enough how much you guys actually helped me. I probably feel a little better now just having you guys let me babble, run my trains, and you guys just chatting and asking questions and the usual banter and jokes. Even this one with all her naughty bits. You're supposed to be the good one. What was with all that naughtiness? But we'll talk about it later.
On your French accent.
Boy, that's a callback to a joke. We'll see how many people get that one. So anyhow, on behalf of, I forget your name.
Yeah, me.
On behalf of me, you're me?
I'm me.
I'm me.
And you're you.
No, I'm me.
Okay.
So on behalf of me and me, we're going to say, Auf Wiedersehen
Choose.
and happy trains. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.